Yo, 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 yo. What up, what up, what up? What's going on, everybody? Matt, what up? What up, Silky? Man of the hour. What up, Alex? Happy Sunday, y'all. Hope you guys been having a good weekend. Boy, I want to see Echo? Hey, maybe. I've been sitting on, so Silky sent me his Khora, and I've been sitting on it for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. I feel terrible. I'm like, I gotta get this thing built. I've been wanting to get it built all week. I just have not had time. So we're gonna bang that one out first. Silky the goat sent me this thing with like 5 plates, 6 plates, 5 plates. I don't even know. We're gonna get through a bunch of them. Yo, what up, Pickle? What's good, dude? What up, Toe? First, I think you're a little late, bro. A little late. First in my heart, though. Man. If we got time, maybe we'll get to the Echo today. Otherwise, I'll do it this week for sure. Be sick to do a full Flybeck stream, though. I've only heard amazing things about these two boards, so I'm super hyped. Rashad, what up, fam? What's the angle on the core? I think it's 8 degrees. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's 8 degrees. I gotta look at the IC. Yeah, 8 degree. No, I lied. Yeah, wait. Yes. So it's an 8-point top mount with 8-degree typing angle. I think this is top mount only too, right? Or is this O-ring too? Matt would know better than me, or Silky. Oh, damn it. What's up with my screen? Give me a sec. Top mount only. All right, bet. Oh, so it's... You already know how juiced I'm going to be. Top mount supremacy. Yo, Pickle, what's up with the 930, bro? How we doing, man? We almost there? I'm juiced for that run. If you guys haven't joined the group buy for the 930, do. Please do, because I want that shit. Echo is the only board Matt hasn't flipped. Got to be something special. Exactly, bro. If it passes the Matt test, you know it's special. You know it's special. I'm going to pretend to burn a cigar and watch the stream. Nice. Sometime in the future. All right, bet. 10 to 20. Guys. Come on. Join. What are we doing here? All right, bet. Let me warm up my grandpa wrists. Get us a little typing test action here. This is Kev's Rukia Works Corsa Mini from the last stream. I built this thing with Nixies on aluminum. I have not had a chance to rebuild it yet. I don't know if I will because it's already perfect. So I did put it back into O-ring. The PCB snaps, it was just too loud, bro. It was like ridiculously loud. It sounded good, just super loud. Oh god. Oh damn, that was way too short. What am I doing, guys? What am I doing? I love that backspace, dude. It's ridiculous. Spacebar is awesome. It's just a really well balanced 60. You know what I mean? There's like I can't find any faults. I tried being hyper objective. You guys already know I'm a stand for Kev. Yeah, finally. Yo, what up, Nadoid? How you doing, dude? It's been a minute. I know. We finally got you guys at a reasonable time, so everybody can tune in. Yeah. 360 mini clone will not buy. Yo, not the UTD. No, this thing is awesome, bro. It uses a slightly different plate, right? It uses the 896 plate, which has different kind of mounting points than the regular Corsa, and I think it really works. Like, it's just really, really perfectly balanced, in my opinion. This guy is the Corsa Mini for Mr. Kev. Rukia Works. And yeah, this is KKB Nichiren with the Flame Alphas. Super sick set. Demon Slayer themed, and I'm a massive weeb, as you guys know, and Demon Slayer fan. I had no idea this was even a Demon Slayer set, bro. I joined it like midstream, not paying attention just because I like the colors. But yeah, KKB fucking quality is top notch. That triple shot, crazy. How am I finding the board? This is easily one of my favorite 60s that I've used. I just think it's like, it's right on the money. It's not too heavy. It's got good weight to it. It sounds awesome. Incredibly balanced, like I said. I've been having a blast. It hasn't really left my desk since the build. Yo, I watched the Demon Slayer movie last week and it was incredible. Damn, bro. Which one? Wait, is there another one out? The Infinity Sword one? Infinity Sword. Infinity Castle? Part 1? Part 2? I don't even know. I'm like so behind. Wusad. Yeah, that's Wusad. I held out for 896. Dude, it's going to be great. It's the same plate. So I can only imagine it's going to sound just as good. If not better, maybe. I don't know what the overall dimensions are. I'm going to assume it's a slightly higher typing angle. So maybe even, more depth of sound. Infinity Castle, yeah? Oh, yeah, dude. I wanted to love that movie, okay? But the goddamn flashbacks, bro. It was just like 2 hours of flashbacks. Right at like the dopest parts of the fights. You know what I mean? I was just like, all right, bro. And then homie, I'm going to spoil this. The homie killed himself. He didn't even get beat. He went out like a savage. He was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm killing myself. It was really good. No, I'm not going to lie. I just wish it was like, if that wasn't a movie, I would have loved it if it was just like a regular season episode, right? Yo, Mao, with the 6 months, dude. Damn. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. The weekend has been amazing. It's been super chill, just like I like it. Hope yours has as well. Kev, my guy. Wow, spoiled. Yeah, exactly. Because Alex is for sure going to be rushing to his TV to watch anime. Akaza's story sad. Dude, yeah, it's brutal. It is sad. I mean, but that's like the overall theme, right? Is like the reason why Tanjiro's the GOAT is he empathizes with the demons, even though they're evil. Like, he empathizes with them. He finds empathy for them in their last moments. And it's like that whole like Naruto talk no jutsu, like, hey, there's always a brighter side or a silver lining kind of thing, right? And he's willing to forgive them despite their atrocities or whatever. Story's awesome, but I'm just like, bro, I don't want to see this in a theater. We were at the IMAX watching this shit, right? I'm like, I don't want to see this on an IMAX screen. I don't want to be like, I want to see action. Show me the beastie fight scenes, the crazy level of animation. The fight scenes were incredible, by the way, right? They were everything you would want. I just wanted more of them. That's it. Selfishly. Still a fucking 9 out of 10 movie. You're watching Berserk? Oh, I did see that. Yo, dude, I'm so happy you're watching Berserk. That makes me so happy. Berserk is such a good series. You got to read the manga. The manga is legendary. Top 3 mangas of all time, for sure. Genre defining, like, the story is super dark but dope. Yeah, absolutely. The new show, I didn't really love it from what I remember. Like, I remember starting it, but I just couldn't get over the animation. But I do like that it continues on after the original series ended. So at least you get to see that. You know what I mean? Still, I feel like you're still gonna enjoy it though. If you, especially as somebody that's like newer to anime, you don't really watch a ton of anime. I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it still. Irma's Gojo, yeah, for real, dude. Hella goated. Everyone here needs to watch Hunter x Hunter. That's my number one. Hunter x Hunter is an amazing show. Awesome series. My hot take is HXH is HXH and Bleach are like, I want to say this in a way that's not hella offensive. There's no way to say it without it being like offensive to somebody, because a lot of people put those animes in like their top 2 or top 3 list, or for infants. They're just like knockoffs of Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I said it. You can appreciate both, though. I'm just kidding. You can totally appreciate both. I love that Yu Yu Hakusho is that influential that people don't even really see those parallels, especially all the new fans, which is great. They're still amazing shows. But HXH, goated anime for sure, goated manga. But yeah, I think what hurt it is it came out at a time with so many other good, amazing shonen, right? All at the same time. So you kind of had to pick one and invest in that one, and then you probably lost out on the other, or like you lose your frame of reference for how good it is because now you're comparing it to this other show, right? Pacing is bad. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's not. There's shows that are definitely worse. I'll say that. Hey Godson, do you have a carbon fiber plate for Duality? I have to check, bro. I think I have one coming. I don't think I have one right now, but I have one on the way from Tom, if I remember right. I kind of have a kind of massive plate order with Tom. Arima and connecting matching TKLs, dude. Yeah, for real. Hey, yo, anime, weeb, waifu keyboards is the infinite money glitch. Everyone knows that, right? And sets. Yeah, the ant arc was not it. Was not it. Oh, really? Oh, that makes sense then. That's probably what it is. Yo, Pickle, with the sub, bro. You're already part of the fam, dog. But I appreciate you. Appreciate your support. Appreciate you being here. All right, Kev, man. Good luck with your paper, dude. Take this as a discount for your 9:30 purchase. There we go. All right, let's fucking get into it. I'm sorry, I'm over here yapping. People got places to be on a Sunday. All right, I'm gonna pull them both out though. I was already ogling. What am I doing? Ogling the Echo earlier. I haven't pulled out the Khora yet. I just opened up the box. I need to go pick up an early dinner. Should be enjoy your dinner, bro. I'll catch you online. Oh, look at this, man. Look at this. Silky. With the stabs ready to go and everything. My guy, dude. My guy. Silky the goat. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. That is what I'm talking about. Let's peep our Khora. Look at this. By the way, so this board, as I understand it, was manufactured by Yecheng, right? Yecheng, sorry. The same manufacturer I'm going to be using going forward. Dude, the finish on this ano, the shroom color is nuts. I should probably take off the tape, but what a beautiful design. Shout out to Fly. Fly really knows how to put it down. Look at that. Look at the angled top. I mean, that is just crispy. Such a beautiful board. Yeah, Flybeck is fucking goated for sure, dude. And then I especially love this. Just that subtle touch to follow the curves of the case. Man, that is so dope. I love it. I love everything about it. I was actually able to nab a prototype unit. It's kind of banged up, but it's getting some TLC. Yeah, such a dope board, man. Such a dope board. All right. Let's get these guys off. Many people that I've spoken to about this guy have put this in their top spot for 65. So you guys know how much I love my Forever. We will see. We will see how it stacks up. Honestly, given how much positive feedback I've heard on this board, I would be shocked if it doesn't mog it in every possible category. Every time I heard this song, it just makes me think about how it was Drake's downfall. Literally, bro. It's just that's the unfortunate thing about being like a hip hop artist, right? You don't really get beefs in any other industry, like, not like this, where like it's so public, right? You got diss tracks, like they're just part of, they're just part of culture from this point going forward. Every time that record spins, it's a reminder of your failure in a beef. That's fucking brutal. And like, hip hop artists are egotistical, like by nature. Yeah, dude, this thing is so clean. So clean. Warfinger, what up? What up? What up? What up? It is going, man. It has been a beautiful weekend so far. Hopefully you guys are having a beautiful weekend. All right, let's do wait, we got stabs. We got everything. Do we just shortcut? No, we'll just use these tabs. Look, you already plugged this. It's saving us all this time. Let me make sure I have the screws. I didn't see them in here. Maybe they're in one of the PCB cases. If not, I can just get some cherries going. Maybe not. That's fine. We can do our cherry stabs. I'm gonna knock those out real quick. Set this guy down on the side. The shroom is nutty, bro. That's such a nice. And it's different than the shroom Zoko a little. No, it's pretty close. I can pull that out in a sec. Khora's a 10 out of 10. Not gonna lie, yeah, dude. I mean, just from a design perspective, it's a fucking 12 out of 10. It's a beautiful case. Like that is goals, absolute goals for any designer. I can only dream I make a board that sick. Don't even use 65s, but I'd get his. Yeah, dude. Highly recommend. Khora R2 win. Okay, I'm gonna put these ones away for now. We'll do our cherries. Screw should be in there in a smaller plastic bag. Okay, let me double check. I'm failing at multitasking, so let's see. Uno. Dos. Just making sure it's not like stuck to anything. Trace. Maybe it's in the box separately. Let me double check that. Oh, there was the other package, so maybe it's in there with all the other plates. So many options, guys. Oh my god. We're gonna do hot swap so we can test a few different builds, I guess, for this one. We got a half plate. No, I don't see it in here, Silky. I don't know if I dropped it somewhere. I'll double check. Let me check the box. BRB. Let me check the box. No, I'm not seeing it. I don't know. I went through everything. I don't know if I dropped it somewhere. I'll look for it later. It's fine. We'll use this for now. And I'll get those guys back to you safe and sound. Hopefully. What is Forever your current number one? For 65? Absolutely. I love my Forever 65, especially after the mods, the plate mod and using the Kohaku gaskets, plus skipping the bottom, the spacebar gaskets. It's so good, especially with the switches from Chris. Yo, Shy! What up? What up? Yo, my bad. Yeah, I was trying to look for some screws. Man, it's been a minute. Thank you so much for the sub with Prime. Appreciate you, dude. Fuck these ads for real. My bad about that. My bad about that. Hope you've been good, man. Hope you're having a good weekend. Can I get a Shroom CCRE, bro? Whew. Yo, should we put that up as an option? Low key, we should. Low key, we should. Inside the screw should be in there. In the oh. Am I blind? I don't see it, sir. They're not in here. You know what? You know why I don't see them? Because they're in there. They're like, actually, you have them in. My bad, dude. I'm hella blind. You have them screwed into the stabs. Silky the goat. All right, save us some time. Bet. Give me 1 sec. I can hear my kid calling for me. Make sure he's good. Didn't resub soon enough? One more BRB. I'm sorry. BRB. Well, then that saves us this old deal. But we can get right into the PCB. We're going to go hot swap today. Are these both hot swaps? Okay, this is solder, so I will probably do some experimentation, figure out what I really, really like, and then I'll do a solder build for Silky. Put this down. Pull this out. What's interesting about the Forever to me is I'm not really the biggest fan of gasket boards, but after the changes that were made, it's fire. It doesn't sound like a gasket board to me. It sounds pretty full. Come on, the hero, it's so good. Dude, you need to post a sound test, man. The board looks awesome. Do a quick, just spot check test real fast to make sure things are good. Do a sheet. There was another. Yeah, let's just do this. Oh wait, no. You know what? I'm gonna take it apart then. Okay, we'll be safe, so I don't like scuff this entirely. Let me open it up. Let's see if I can get. Maybe I can get this out of there. Oh, it's taped down. Okay, no, we're gonna open it up. We gotta do it anyway. Wait, how did I put this bit? That is not it. There it is. I think the plates are nylon, PC, alu half, and PP. Feel free to choose bet. We'll get there. I'll let everybody vote, actually. We'll go with whatever anyone else wants to hear. I got a bunch of options for switches today, too. A couple non-cherry switches in there for some variety. There we go. GODSSON, the 9 list might be my favorite board. Woo! You hear that, Kev? Been tapping on it all day. That's dope, dude. Yeah, the sound test was fire. Absolutely fire. Holy shit, what's going on with all the artisans? I don't recall these before. You know. Addiction peers in many, many different ways. I just haven't had them all like on screen. They've been tucked in the back a little bit. But I definitely need to chill. Actually, I have been chilling. I haven't bought an artisan in a cool minute. I stuck to my word. Been shopping. Yes, irresponsibly shopping. Let's see if I can get these guys out without having to flip it. Oh, we might have to flip it. They are seated in there. Get them out. All right, we're gonna have to do the flip. Let's see if we get them out. Or not. What am I doing wrong here? Duh? Huh? You know what? Chico. Maybe I'm not applying enough strength here. There we go. Oh, force back. Okay, gotcha. What pads did you use on these? The Geon ones? Did you think it needed them, or was it just like is that just something you do on most of your boards for a specific sound? I know some people like doing that. Oh yeah, congrats on the engagement ring, dude. Super excited for you, bro. Super happy for you. When's the wedding? Pressure. Habit? Yeah, I figured. Very Matt response. Say what you really want to say, Matt. Say what you really want to say. There we go. Okay. I bought a KeyCon ticket. I don't know if I'm going to go, but just in case. Hell yeah, let's go, man. I'll be there. Did I miss anything? No. Okay. There we go. That Khora. Okay. Let's get this back up. Khora. It's usually easier to do it this way. All right, good enough. We're good enough. We're not going to do the full spot test. In Silky, we trust. And this is mostly just to test sound anyway, right? We're going to do a solder build, so we should be Gucci. Okay, let's set this somewhere safe. And we will get on this guy. Sorry, let me turn this music down a little bit. Just a touch. There we go. Mustard, bro. Mustard the goat. Are these Durox or TX? I can't tell by looking at them. Oh, these look like TX. Are these TX stabs? Oh wait, these are typeless. I can tell by looking at the bottom. Thank God. They're already assembled. These are, wait, Night V3s? What the hell? I thought these were... They got the little curve thing at the bottom. Am I tripping? Yeah, these are Type Plus. Okay, I'm not crazy. You got the little hook thing going in there. That's how I know. Type Plus stabs are awesome, in my experience. My experience being the one time I used them in the Lily. The build experience wasn't. Trying to figure that out for the first time, if I'm being honest, but they are really nice stabs. Yo, Chris, what up, man? How's your Sunday going, dude? By the way, sorry if I struggle through assembly a little bit. What I thought was carpal tunnel, turns out it isn't carpal tunnel. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I got some nerve shit going on. So I'm a little shaky. We're gonna get through it one way or another. Okay. I still have to watch the video to install Khora. Yeah, it's not intuitive. Obviously, it's its own thing, so understandable. But the quality is there. The sound is awesome, so I think it's worth using. Oops, what am I doing? Wrong way. Worth doing. Yo, Bushido bro, what up, my guy? How we doing, dude? Happy Sunday. Where do you go for cherry stabs? So I go to Mauser. I buy the pack off of Mauser, which is like a 2U pack. You just buy as many as you need. And then I get the balanced wires directly from Gion. or Divinity if they're in stock. Cherry wires are actually pretty good. From what I've heard, I haven't used the default ones, but from multiple people that I trust, I've heard they're pretty good as is. If you just you don't want to deal with having to balance them, the GODSSON wires, in my experience, I've only had one wire come bent, and I've got packs and packs of those guys. Man, I love the Fitbit. I can share the link, or if somebody has a link to the Mauser pack, that's usually the cheapest route. You get them in bulk for like stupid cheap. Yeah, Divinity stock is rough, man. They sell out pretty quick on that stuff. But GODSSON is the other option if you want to buy them direct. Hopefully now the tariff situation is kind of like calmed down too, so maybe you don't have to pay a crazy fee. You do have to pay for shipping though, which I think it's like 20-30 bucks, right? It's worth it if you do a bigger order. They're in stock? Oh, nice. It's definitely cheaper if you do the Mauser pack separately, and then you just buy the wires themselves. You're going to pay a little bit of a tax to have them, bundle it for you. But I mean, if you're not building a crazy amount of boards, I think it's still worth it. Come on, hands. Oh my God. Almost there. What PCB is this, by the way? Is this the one that comes with the Khora? Is this Fly's PCB? It's a really nice PCB. Oh my God. Come on, hands. Struggle is real right now. There we go. Bet. Oh, almost. Oops. Let's make sure that one's fully seated. I buy 10 at a time. Yeah, same. Whenever they drop a stock notification, I go in and I just buy like 10 to 15 because I know I'm going to go through them. Though that Mauser pack has lasted me a while. I'm not even like a quarter of the way through it yet. Are we good? We are in. Let's make sure everything is seated properly, tightened properly. Yep. Okay, quick little hand test. Bam, bam. Okay. I'm just gonna grab some oranges, do some quick stab techs. Oh. Okay. My bad. My bad. I'm freaking... I think bulk is kind of what I would like to do. Yeah, absolutely. You're going to save way more money going that route. remind me or DM me, and I can send the link to you for sure. Jamie, what up? What's going on, brother? Happy Sunday. Tiniest bit of tick, but it's not bad. Chop these guys off a little bit. I can already tell this thing's gonna be a banger, guys. Can already tell. Okay. Maybe. Come out. There we go. Okay. We'll do a quick vote, and I guess we'll figure out what build we want to go with first. Okay, so for plate options, what do we got? We got our aluminum plate. We've got a PP plate. We've got a half PC. Is this PC? I don't think I'm PC plate. Am I tripping or is this? Oh, this is a thicker PC plate. I don't know, was that 1.6 millimeter PC plate? Are these all from Hype, by the way? From Mr. Tom. Got our PEI plate. And I'm guessing this is ABS or nylon. It feels like ABS. All from Tom. Okay, so we got half PC. We got PEI. We got a PP. And is this Ultim? I don't know what the hell this is. Too many options, dude. ABS? Nylon. Nylon. Okay. So those are our plate options. Pan plus aluminum. And then for switches, we got our oranges. Tried and true. We got my custom little cherry Telio switches. These are Telio stems in a MX Black housing. We got some Nixies, as always. We got some inks. We got some straight up Telios. And we got some browns ready to go. So, too many options. Inks on PP, Nixies on PIS, Telios on PC. Okay? That's fair. Should we put those in as options? The pull thing in here kind of sucks, though. I'm not going to lie into it. They don't give you very many options. Just put this back real quick so I can actually use my keyboard. Okay. Khora has a deeper sound profile. Okay. I love deeper sound profiles because that basically means everything sounds good to my ear. So that might have made it more complicated. Let's do this. Let's do poll. We'll just start with the plate and then we'll go. There you go. Oh, and my bad. And I forgot. We got these guys. We got the Kale calligraphy switches. These are from Unikeys. Unikeys modded Kale calligraphy switches. I've been super curious to try these out. I've heard good things about them. But let's go with what plate should we build? We're gonna start here, and then we'll go from here. I plan on using Nixie's, but I'm not sure if Nixie's plateless alphas would be cool. Nixie's everything is cool, bro. Nixie's everything is goated. Go for it. I love plateless Nixie's. I used plateless Nixie's in the CW88 build I made, which is with Paul now. Shout out to Paul, the Kuzo. NLE Chop are good, but I don't know about the song. Yeah, I'm not even paying attention. I'm not gonna lie. My last build was calligraphy, but you need to clip a piece from the bottom to make it easy, install easier. Wouldn't use them until you clip them. Oh yeah, no. Then we're gonna pass on that one. Yo, what up, Slam? It's been a minute. Nitrin looking real nice there. I know, it's an amazing set. I absolutely adore this set. Is the Kuso also an Unk? Yes. Uncle Paul is also an Unk. Paul's funny as fuck. He literally gave away CWA. It was for his wife. It was a pink one, so he got it for his wife. Hey, Godson, you give those vintage Nixies a go yet? I did. They're in the 360C. They are really nice. Really, really nice. I do not recommend spending any type of money near what I paid for them, but they're nice. Sure has hard to catch your streams in the EU. I know. I apologize. I got to do more weekend streams, but it's hard. It's definitely hard with the kiddos. I tried to plan this one earlier, even. We got to it, though. Peak deserves peak. Exactly. 100%. What are we looking at on this? We got 2 votes, guys. Poll is up. Poll is up. Come on. We need some votes. Because you guys know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Nixies on aluminum if I'm left to my own devices. How was the party? It was chill, man. It was good. It was more like a barbecue than a party. A little family carne asada. You know, okay, this is a peak party when you're almost 40 years old. I ate amazing food. I took a nap at the party for like 15 minutes. Went outside, played with my kids, went home. Beautiful day. I couldn't ask for a better day. Can't believe you're saying family comes before streaming. I know, right? How dare I? How dare I? I'm tuning into a Nix on El Believer after dude, it's the best combo. I'm set. I've been saying it since day one. Unk fell asleep. Dude, hey, I don't get to get much sleep, but when I do, I maximize. All right. Nappy at the party is peak. Peak, dude. No one disturbed me. No one said shit. They're like, you know what? Let Sam sleep. Let the man sleep. I had to snip all the nipples off. Okay, so that's a thing. I haven't even looked at these switches. Let me look at these things. All right, we got a winner. We got. Oh yeah, I see. Okay. Interesting. Nixies on carbon fiber are as good, if not better, I would say, in my opinion. It depends. If the board sounds good with carbon fiber, sometimes carbon fiber can make the board sound like super, super glassy, which can turn some people off. I really enjoy Nixies on carbon fiber. So my recipe is typically I'll go with Nixies on aluminum if I know the board doesn't have like any resonance. If it's a more resonant board or a more metallic sounding board, then I usually go to carbon fiber, and I'll still get the depth of sound I wanted of the Nixie without any of that metallic kind of ping or hollowness that you would get. Nixies on carbon fiber is the peak build for the 500 CM. Like I couldn't suggest a better build for that board. That board goes to a 12 out of 10 for me with that build. Oh, dude, Stuart, thank you so much for the Prime sub. 2 months? It's been 2 months? Yo. All right, Toe Man, have a good weekend, dude. Enjoy with Coda. Try to get some sleep tonight. Let me know how you're loving the 9 at the end of the day. I couldn't rebuild the CM with that. Dude, I'm telling you, it's such a peak build. Like, my CM is my go-to work board. I rotated between that and the Oton. It's the most satisfying board to type on. It's just crazy. There's no other way to put it. You can't really describe it in just the sound. It's the feel that you get, too. I need to try them soon. I love Nixies. Yeah, if you love Nixies on aluminum, I think you're going to enjoy Nixies on carbon fiber. I don't think there's any real drawback, I should say. Just a slightly sharper pitch, but you still get Nixie depth. So it's a little bit of the best of both worlds. Okay, so looks like nylon 1. So we got our nylon plate. I'll put these guys away for right now. And then we got to vote on some switches. Okay, so colleagues are out. We got options. Let's do another pull. What did we do? We said MXA Browns, Cherry Teal, Franken, switches, Exies. What was the other one? Inks and Teals. We'll go Teals. We'll skip inks. I think inks on nylon's not my favorite from what I've tried. All right, we're gonna start this. And oh, you found the site? Okay. Hey, actually, while I'm doing the poll, let me look it up for you too, so I can give you the direct link. I got it somewhere. This is the link that we used. And so each of these, oh, that's not it. That is definitely not it. What am I doing? Linking Discord messages. That ain't gonna work. I hate that. Like, right click, copy link. There we go. Okay. Is this the right one? There it is. So each one of these is a 2U stab. So one full 2U stab. So 2 housings, right? 2 stems, and then 1 2U wire. So you just get that for as many of them as you need. So 5 per, typical stab pack, and then get as many wires as you need alongside that. What up, Ray? Is Cherry Teal with stems from Geon stems? No. So the Cherry Teals are MX Blacks with the Zeal Telio stems. These guys. I made them for the Heartbreak TKL when I built that. They're kind of like a brighter MX Black. It's the best way to put it. I like them a lot, actually. I did really like them a lot. Teal is so good. I couldn't agree more. Such a good switch. I didn't like them the first time I tried them. That was my bad because I tried them stock. But after a little bit of modding, yes, peak. Checking your Heartbreak sound test? Go for it, bang. There's a bunch of them. I did like 5 rounds of that thing. Tried them in that bullshit ass TKL. Hey, dude, it sounds decent, okay? It sounds a lot better than it did on stream after modding the plate. I think it's built with blacks now. Look, you guys can't even blame me for all the Nixie builds. I feel like the last 5 votes we've done Nixies have won every time. So clearly I'm not the only one that's a Nixie fiend out here. Wrapping up 90 batch of MX Reds. Nice, dude. I have been slacking so hard. It's been like 3 months since I've modded anything. I need to get back on my shit. Took a few weeks off modding and I've been lucky flying through them. Bad. You know what? And I have the little loop station from Chris, which I haven't even used yet. This guy, look at this thing. Everything's peak. Hit up Chris, hit up Keep House, get yourself one of these things. I was already flying through them with the other little bullshit one I had. This is so much nicer. All right, we got a winner. We got Nixies on nylon. Hang on one sec. Wow, I'm about to hang myself with my headphones. There we go. Oh my God, what is going on? Get on my way. Okay. I have to look for a keyboard and co silver alpha text to look so slick. Dude, yes. Buy my Heartbreak. You get the whole deal. You get the whole deal. I gotta pull it out. I finally completed it. I got the lats. I got everything on that thing. Been using my station for Chris. Totally worth it, dude. Yes, absolutely. Those having those like the cutouts instead of the actual slots for the switches, it's so helpful. Like that's like a 10x speed increase for me, especially with my shaky ass hands. Okay. Nixies on nylon. Here we go. Do I have enough Nixies? I think I do. Oh, yeah, I got one there. You have a 10 switch station? Yeah, that's rough, man. It's just too hard. There's too much setup time, you know what I mean? There's just too much setup time. You gotta set everything up, you gotta tear it all down. It's like I feel like you can't flow states doing that. The bigger the station, the better. Okay, I'm just gonna put that there. This one here. I get tired if I only have... Wait, I read that wrong. Because if I get tired of it, I only have 10 open. Oh, no, that makes sense. So you don't gotta like go put everything back away. Yeah, I can't do that. Once I commit to something, I'm all the way in until it's done. Actually, I might have to pull some switches out of the OC over there. Let's get through these first, though. How much was the hero, by the way, Matt, that you caught? I gotta plow right through all of them or I won't do them. Exactly me. Exactly me. Especially if I leave them. So I've had times where I've cracked everything open and then something's come up. And then my ADHD is like, I'm not touching that again. Because I'll just think of it as a mess and then I won't touch it for like weeks. So I have to set up and get it done. Which is why it makes it so hard to do. You got little kids, they're gonna interrupt you, you know what I mean? Just no way around it. $10 to $20 a day, man. Maybe that's the move too. Maybe I do gotta get like a mini station to just like try to get what I can get done when I can. That's the hardest coping mechanism to figure out with when you have ADHD. It's like it's all or nothing thinking, black and white thinking. It's not just ADHD. That's a lot of people have that, but it is one of the things you deal with. Your brain will just shut things down because it's like so defeatist. But you know, if you use proper coping mechanisms and strategies, like you would be able to break your task down into smaller pieces and then you'll knock it out. But trying to convince your brain to do that is a whole other thing. Come on, what are these all scuffed, bro? 330 GNS, and I snagged a brand new solder PCB for C5. Oh, that's good. That's a good price for sure. Damn, and so you're hella digging it. The red K-Mini is so hot with a bright red. Dude, it's a nice red too. It's different than DDS is like, what is it? H? The one on the where the hell is it? The Ecliptica that I have is a much brighter red. This is like a deeper, almost crimson red. I love it. It's part of the reason why it hasn't left my desk. Goated caps, goated color, goated board. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna make a 180 station. Yo, that's sick. I like that. I take pills. Adderall is a game changer for me, dude. I think my problem is I already had. So you guys know I'm in recovery for alcoholism, right? So because of that, my tolerance for like shit is super high. And anytime I've tried Adderall. I've tried Concerta most recently. I tried Vyvanse. My problem is my tolerance is just way too high. So like for it to even be effective, I have to take a pretty high dose, and then it just wears off super quick. But when it hits, like I'm fully locked in. It's amazing. It absolutely works, and that's in that specific scenario. But then I worry about the side effects and shit of taking like such a high dose. I was having to double dose Adderall. I was doing 2 doses a day. Yeah, for the price I paid, I'm happy. Yeah. I'm just the opposite. I can't multitask. Tunnel vision to the finish usually means something else doesn't get done though. No, that's the flip side too. On the way ADHD works for a lot of people is you have this thing called hyperfocus, right? When your brain engages in a novel activity, something new, something that excites it. So the whole thing about ADHD is the way you react to dopamine is different. Your dopamine response cycle, basically, or whatever you want to call it, system is broken. Everyone is motivated by dopamine, right? And when you have ADHD, you have deficiencies. So your brain will really only want you to do things that it knows are going to give you immediate results, immediate satisfaction, right? So anything that it perceives as hard, it's going to fight the shit out of you on. Even though everyone knows the hardest things give you the most satisfaction, really, right? It gives you the greatest sense of accomplishment. ADHD doesn't care. It's like, nah, dude, I would rather you just drug me. Give me alcohol because I don't have to do anything. You just put it in here, right? And so your brain will gravitate towards things like that, activities like that. So with hyperfocus, when your brain figures out, hey, this thing is going to bring me a ton of dopamine, I don't want you to do anything else. Just do this thing. So people call it the superpower of ADHD. The one benefit, right? God damn it, these pins are fucked. Is that you lock in and you can do, you can do things that most people can't do. You can lock in, like, for example, I learned Fusion in a week, right? I started pumping out designs. In a couple weeks, within a month or two, I had like 5 or 6 fully completed designs. That's ADHD. That's not skill. That's just like, I could not walk away from the computer. I could not bring myself away from my screen to do anything other than that. So it's a gift and a curse. Oh, shit. Well, that one's fucked. It's a gift and a curse for sure. A lot of people figure out ways to cope with it, especially if you get diagnosed young. It's a little harder. Like for me, I wasn't diagnosed until like 2 years ago. Up until that point, I just thought I was crazy. I'm still crazy. I'm not going to say I'm not. But it's a progressive disability. And when you're not, using drugs or alcohol to cope, then you got to figure all this shit out on your own as an adult. Better than the fuck ass Gaff? Yo, where is Trav, man? Gaff's a good board. I still take forever over the Gaff, or even my GSK. Concerta gives me heart problem because I hit tolerance too. If I increase the dose, my heart just pumps. Yes, exactly. Yeah, that was my problem. I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack because my heart was beating through my chest. You know what I mean? Before I would feel the actual benefit of focus. What's been helping me a lot is clonidine. I take clonidine to sleep. You guys know, I mean, for most of you guys know, I can't sleep for shit normally. But since I've been on that, I've been able to get like 7 hours of sleep on average, which is crazy. Like, I don't think I can remember the last time I got more than like a 4 or 5 hour average of sleep. And that's been helping a lot in terms of focus and just motivation, right? I thought it was just my procrastination. I'm all in on what I want to do, slow as shit on what I need to do. Hey, dude, you might have it too. You'd be surprised how many people have. I think as a society, we're just distracted. That's obviously true, right? So our brains are coping with that level of distraction in different ways. But no one really knows what causes ADHD other than like your prefrontal cortex isn't fully developed in the right way. But who's to say if that's like a, you know, an environmental factor more than a genetic factor? Or diet. We know fuck all about how our brain works and why it works the way it works. It's been a blessing when your goal meets your interest. Oh, that's the other thing about it, right? So whenever I was taking any medication for ADHD, my problem was like when the focus hit, I was just along for the ride, bro. I was on side mission after side mission after nothing I wanted to do got done, but everything else got done. Like the house is the cleanest it's ever been. I got everything organized. Like all types of shit got done, but nothing I actually wanted to do got done. I couldn't pick and choose what I wanted to focus on. It was just whatever won in that moment, and then I was on rails until it got done. Omega, what up? Happy Sunday. How are you doing? Sleep is crazy important, so anything that helps with that is great. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Rails, Ruby on Rails. Oh, God, dude. Fucking PTSD. Why you gotta trigger me, dude? Fuck Ruby on Rails. I'm sorry if that's your job. Fuck Active Record. Fuck all of the above. Mango, what up? How are you doing? Can't believe I'm catching a stream. I know, can't believe I'm doing a stream at a time that's reasonable for you guys. How have you been? Ruby on Rails might be beloved. Dude, go learn Elixir and learn Phoenix. Phoenix is way better. And I'll take Elixir over Ruby all day long. For those who don't know, Elixir is it's basically Ruby syntax on top of Erlang. Erlang is a wild programming language that was built around concurrency. Super powerful stuff. Ruby syntax is pretty cool. I do like Ruby syntax. I just don't like Ruby at all for performance reasons. Haven't thought about Ruby on Rails for a while. Do you be surprised how many places are still just Rails shops to this day? A lot of them are switching over to other things like Go, where they can, but or Elixir. I don't know if that's really surprising to anybody that's been in the industry. Once something is in production, it's very, very difficult to not continue to just use that thing because of your business use cases. Like rewrites are very rare. Get in here. There we go. I have some Elixir books, not a lot of jobs in it. No, facts. That's the problem. As adoption's just not there. I don't know why. I mean, I just explained why. In the ideal world, we would just use the best technology whenever we can. Oh, that's definitely not a Nixie. How the hell did that get in there? What? What am I doing? Rails seems to be making a comeback? Wait, people are adopting Rails for new products? That's terrifying to think about. It's like fucking picking PHP in 2026. Fuck. Rails was my first backend framework. my first backend framework was the wildest fucking stack you could ever imagine. I had zero programming experience. Well, it was zero real. Like I was self-taught, so I'd built my own little projects and stuff, right, for my last job. Our backend stack was CouchDB functioning as an RPC server for an API built completely in Erlang. If you've never coded before, learning Erlang is like fucking learning how to speak Elvish as your first language. Nothing makes sense. All the tutorials that are out, it's a functional programming language. It's built very differently. It uses pattern matching instead of like standard variable assignments and shit. It's this whole thing. It's this whole other way of thinking about how to write code and how to make services. It's amazing. It's incredibly powerful, but dude. And the best part is my boss told me at the time, he's like, you're not going to even have to learn Erlang to do this job. That was a fucking lie. That was a complete another fucking lie. I was a support engineer, like interfacing with stores in retail. And like, dude, yeah, absolutely not. I had to learn Erlang basically overnight. I couldn't think of a more like niche and complicated stack if I tried to today. It was insanely powerful for what it was doing. Extremely creative as a solution. Like it fit the use case perfectly for what they were doing, but I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, bro. Okay. Make sure we're all fully seated. We are. We're gonna do one more poll. Why is this shit crooked? Got a crooked switch. All right, this shit's not working. Okay. There we go. These, and by the way, these Nixies, I should have mentioned this earlier. This is my recipe. This is like basically damn near a dry Nixie. 105 for the spring, and then like the lightest 205 you can imagine. Just on the sides and the back of sides of the stem and back of the leaf. So maximum scratch, maximum friction. They have a super unique feel. Okay. Let's get this guy going. Ugh. And the next poll we're going to do is for caps, I guess. Okay, we're Gucci. Just making sure we're Gucci. Let's get this guy mounted. The creator of Claude said learning Scala changed how he viewed programming, so I might try it. Yeah, Scala is a great language to pick up. I've heard the same thing from many people. I just have not had time to pick it up, unfortunately. Can only be good when Sam is streaming. Yeah. Appreciate you. You need some GHV4. I have some. I've definitely done GHV4. That's when I want to go the other route, and I want like maximum smoothness. I do love the way GHV4 makes cherry switches sound, though, just deeper. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with Python, JavaScript, and Go. Cover my bases. That's more than all you need, man. Because if you can learn those, you can pick up the other stuff pretty quickly. Go will take you a long way in this industry right now. I think it's very difficult to find a language that's going to give you more bang for your buck in terms of like finding jobs, but also in terms of understanding how to write good code and design good systems, just because of the fundamentals of that language. I mean, it's literally developed by Google, right? So like the idea is they learned all their lessons from Python, and let's apply this to a language that's going to work for production scale, massive services, web services. All right. Alu out. Nylon in. I need to pick up some new programming languages so I can start looking for a new job. This is the constant struggle, isn't it, Mel? Which languages are you interested in learning? All right, I gotta get my wrist to focus here. Hang on, let me do this. Make my life a little easier. Pull out the CRP to hold this for me. Well, it would help if they were fucking even, right? All right. Ugh, maybe not. Maybe I just use it for one side. I try to stay away from JavaScript, but it seems it's not as dog shit these days. So I feel like JavaScript gets a bad rep. Okay, it's arguable. It's kind of deserved, right? It's just too permissive of a language. What I would recommend is learn TypeScript. TypeScript takes away a lot of the bad about JavaScript. With JavaScript, you don't have any real good guardrails from the language itself to stop you from doing dumb shit. That's the problem with JavaScript, right? If you're the type of engineer that doesn't like study the API inside and out, right, the libraries inside and out, you're gonna make mistakes unintentionally. So, right, having standards in place, like using different standards helps a lot. Making sure you have like good linters built in, good style practice stuff, all that stuff goes on. It's like I feel like you can't use JavaScript without it. And that's why learning it is a little difficult because of just how flexible the language can be. But everyone should, if you're an engineer, you should absolutely learn JavaScript. Software engineer, sorry. I personally enjoy TypeScript, which is just JavaScript plus strong typing, which gets you away from a lot of the bullshit you would run into. Are so cooked today, guys. I'm not really particular. I learn whatever is most employable. Yeah, I would definitely recommend Go. I mean, you're never going to miss with Java, but learning Java is miserable. Java's a great language, okay? It's just annoying as fuck to write. I would try to avoid anything super niche unless you just want to learn it, right? Use it for your own personal stuff, but invest in something that you know companies are hiring for. having some full stack experience goes a long way too. Hence, learning JavaScript, learning a front end language, right? It's good. Okay. Sorry, get the fuck out of your drink. There we go. Should we do a quick type test first before I screw everything in? Let's just make sure things are working. Yep, we got buttons. We got buttons. Okay. God, man, this board is so beautiful. Can't wait to get mine. I agree. Python and JavaScript face the same issue. Scripting languages is easy to make a mess of a bigger project. 100%. And the one thing that's really difficult, like dependency management in Python is not great. It's so much worse than JavaScript. That's the other thing. People will break fucking whole chains of dependencies and not even realize it. How many services they're taking down by doing something stupid. Get in there. There we go. Okay. I feel like I need to learn one programming language in times of today. It's just nice to know. I would recommend just learn Python. Python is it's a great beginner language. It's cool because it's going to give you the way I learned how to code is I used a little free book at the time. I don't know if it's still free. It's called Learn Python the Hard Way. So it's basically learn how to code by doing, right? Skip all the theory and just do stuff. So your brain figures out how code does what it does, why it does what it does, etc., etc. And then you get into more advanced topics as you go. But it's just really cool because you can see how useful it can be for just day in, day out stuff. You might not use it every day. You might not use it at all, to be honest. But it's just a nice skill to know. And it's not something like learning Python for that in that way. You don't have to go and learn CS fundamentals. You don't have to learn data structures and algorithms. All that stuff's for if you want to actually, work in tech. You don't need that stuff to know, to at least at a high level understand how code works and why it works the way it works. And it's just fun. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like Legos, right? You build a little script to do a thing and you run it and it works and you get this satisfaction that you would get doing anything, building a keyboard, building some Legos. I think that's why I gravitated towards it. I've never been like mathematically or scientifically inclined. It's never been a heavy part of my interest. But I really enjoy the creativity you get out of coding and designing systems. And then the other stuff grew. The skills in those other areas grew because of that passion for being artistic. You can still find it free, bet. Welcome back, Pickle. I want to learn C#, but the learning curve was low-key crazy. Yeah, it can be a little nutty for sure. Like anything else, learning a language requires time. That's all it is, man. Okay, let's do another poll. We're gonna do keycaps. It would help if I fucking plugged in my keyboard before we do the keycaps. I get all the options? I got all the options. Okay, bet. Start the poll. Sloth or Boneyard is the only choice. What? Damn, oh, I forgot about Sloth. Shit. Should I put Sloth in here? Hang on. Can I cancel this? I can't. Let me do that. Let me try that again. Okay, we're gonna do it again. Oh, that's Sloth. I gotta go find it. Bam. Okay, there we go. Retry. I love the Zeal Telios on Heartbreak. That sounds great, dude. Telios are amazing switches. I need to do a build in something that has an internal weight that uses them, because they everything sounds a little flat in the Heartbreak, unfortunately. And it's not I don't know if it's because it doesn't have an internal weight, but it does have this like long thin piece of aluminum, like an internal cover. And that, I think, messes with the sound. It kind of flattens the sound because there's like a hollow space beneath it. Okay, this is looking very one-sided. So I'm just gonna go get Sloth. I'll be right back. All right, we back. Okay, so very clearly Sloth is the winner. We're just gonna skip the shit out of the rest of this and poll, and we'll get started. I'm happy though, because I've been waiting to put Sloth on something. I don't know why I didn't think to pull it out for this build. By the way, those board designs you've been putting out got me feeling things. Hell yes. Would you ever consider doing an ergo board? I absolutely 100,000% want to do an ergo board. The only reason I haven't done one yet is I don't know how to fucking do the layout in Keyboard Layout Editor. If I'm being 100% honest with you. So I just need to spend some time figuring that out. And then yes, 1,000,000% I want to do ergo boards. But I appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying the designs. All right, Sloth time. Keep that CCRE raw plays. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really, really like it. I really, really like having that raw option. So maybe we'll do a raw option for sure in the group buy. Oh yeah, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. See, this is why I need you guys on these streams, bro. Because I would just be making stupid decisions without y'all. What a goated set. What am I doing? What am I doing right now? We're gonna do F-row on a 65. What in God? See? Cannot multitask. GG's. What am I doing, Pickle? This is with sleep. This is with actually having a decent weekend of sleep. I'm doing this shit. What's my excuse, really? If you don't, I would literally go steal it. Yeah, I got you, dude. Don't even trip. I want to see the curves in ergo boards like the ergo eye. Yeah, dude, the ergo eye is just, it's something special. I absolutely love it. I finally got the damn bump on situation sorted out and fixed, and I've been enjoying the shit out of that board. I'll rotate that in for work every once in a while. Such a beautiful design. Literally typing on ergo eye. Nice. I only sold because of Jace. Really? And you don't even like the Jace? Rip. Fucking rip. Awesome height support. I hope to acquire someday. I feel like I see them pretty regularly. Post a wanna buy in Dark server. You never know who's gonna pop up wanting to sell one. Jace's ass. It's not ass, okay? It's just, you know, you can spend your money more wisely, I would say, to get the same experience. You just need to rebuild yours. I think that's the problem. I think you just got to ass build. Won't be mine. Yeah, it's going to be hard to sell it, man. The two boards I can't see myself ever selling are like... Well, there's a number, but both of those for dark boards anyway. The Ergo Eye and the Ecliptica. That's not the cups I want. Oh, we got knobs. I forgot we got knobs in this set. We got knobs. Do we do the accent brown, like the darker brown? Or the brighter brown? Jason Doctor Bro. 930 does sound better. I'm not gonna lie. 930 sounds fucking nice. All right, we doing which end are we doing, guys? Accent brown or Reggie brown? Someone, anyone. I'm sad 930 and Singularity are running at the same time. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I don't want to run the Singularity at all. I'm only doing it because people won't leave me alone about it. That's the only reason I'm running it. So if it was up to me, I would stall it. I would delay it, whatever. Dark brown it is, bro. And I think I'm pretty sure I have an artisan for this somewhere. Okay, that's that one. We're gonna go with the sloths. Maybe. Make sure my brain can figure out what we're doing here. I want to skip these up here. All right. Yeah, that's no cap, Pickle. That shit sounds good. What's funny is I was thinking about the group buy. It was like on Friday. Where the hell's my joke? And I was gonna reach out to you to see what was going on. And then I was on TikTok while I was doing this, and I got a video of somebody spotting at 9:30 in the wild, and I was like, "Yo, it's meant to be. This board needs to come." Such a beautiful car. It was like a cherry, like it was like one of those barn finds. Like this dude was buying one from some older couple. We good on? Okay. Yes. So yeah, did you already post it in the calm corner? I'm assuming yes. Siri looks really good. Yo, thank you. Oh, that's all Dark, man. He's the one that laid that foundation. I do really like the way the chambers came out. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it when I saw him, like in real life, but especially on the raw, it just works. It's like this really clean, sharp corner, and then it's like the super rough finish. I don't know. I think the contrast was kind of cool. Where's my baby shift? Can I see? Oh, there it is. Arrows. Oh, interesting. So there's no like darker brown accent arrows on this? I'm gonna swap those guys back too. Oh wait, I'm missing a key. Get our left control. There we go. I do have the metal artisan for this, but honestly, I don't know why I buy metal artisans. I hate the way they sound. And it's always escape. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Yes! Yes! Get our accent sloth knob on escape. And then I'm gonna do my usual method. Where's my function key? Down here. And then we need our page up, page down. All right, and then we go delete because we're psychotic on this. All right, there we go. Main. Holy shit, sloth looks amazing on you. It really does bring out the brown in the shroom color. God damn, this thing looks good, guys. Whoo! Look at that. That's so crazy. It just shows how important keycap choices are, because they really can change the way your eye perceives the color of the anode. Like this was looking a lot more gray to me, which is why I thought like muted would work. But now all I see is brown. What a beautiful board. Silky, you might not get this back, Silky. I might have to slime you on this one, Silky. Can I send you a singularity for free? And we trade these. JK, I got one. It's somewhere in Korea right now. Okay. Let's see how we did, yo. Let's see how we did. Okay. I'm gonna pause our music. Pull this dude up. Sorry, I gotta catch back up. That took all my focus. I just posted a wanna trade Jace for Ecliptica. I hope you get that trade, bro. I really do. That's a really good bargaining chip, if nothing else. The Jace obviously can open up a lot of opportunities, and you'll get money on that as well. So win-win as far as I'm concerned. Explain chamfers to me, please. I can show you. Yeah, exactly. That's the best way to put it. It's if you look at the top of the Otanta Quattro, right? So here, I'll show you right here. In fact, real quick before we go too deep. Here. So the Corsa Mini, if you look at these corners, you see how sharp these are? It's almost like it's a polished edge. It's a hyper flat, sharp edge that goes all the way around. That's a chamfer, right? Whereas on the Khora, the corners are filleted, right? So they're just rounded and smoothed. You see, it doesn't seem like there's like this flat sort of polished piece going, like a trim piece almost on the edge. That's the difference. They're both methods that you would want to use for, ensuring that your corners are rounded for CNC. You don't want any sharp edges. And even with a chamfer design, shout out to Dark for this, by the way. He's the one that taught me this. You still include fillets. You just do a very, very tiny one on the top and bottom of the chamfer so that it's smooth and it protects it from damage. So that's a pro tip if anyone's out there designing. Let's say you have like a 1mm chamfer design. You can add 0.25 radius fillets on the top and bottom line, and it'll help smooth it out and protect it without losing the look. Hopefully that made sense. My chat is paused right now, so I gotta scroll down. Been slouching on opening solid, but that still looks so, dude, it looks amazing. It's same boat, because I was like, I don't have any brown boards, it's not gonna look good or anything, but now I'm considering putting this on the Zoku. Considering the Zoku is shroom. Flybeck boards they are all fire designs. Flybeck knows how to design, man. His design language is very, very sick. What I told him when I said it, when I was talking to him about it, and I was giving him a compliment, is he takes like a classic design language and he modernizes it in different ways. He does like things that just kind of make it look a little more modern. Cool different takes on angles and stuff. So that, yeah, it's sick. I highly recommend. The Zoku R2 is going to be running in April, I think, is his goal. So if you guys want a sick TKL, definitely peep that out. How do you do that in Fusion? It's an actual tool. You just hit like, if you're in solid design, for example, if you're in the solid workspace, you literally would click chamfer, and then you would select the edge, and then you put in the numbers you want, and it does the thing. Oh, I got to do that then? Or is that the fillets? Yeah. It's a good little pro tip. But no, I mean, I wouldn't have known that. I sent it to him to review, and he's the reason why I found that out. I would have never had thought to do that. I mean, I did it once, and I was like, I don't think this is a thing. That's exactly what I was like. This doesn't look right, so I'm not gonna do this. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's get back to this. And dude, by no means am I some kind of go-to designer, guys. I'm a fucking rookie. My first board is coming out, right? Please take everything I say with a grain of salt. All right, we got a type test. Oh, God. No, we can't start like that. This is going to make me fiend. Kev! All right. I'm sorry. Wait. So we have Jim K. Sloth on Nixies on nylon. What happened? Shh. Oh, this thing sounds good. Hang on. My backspace isn't working, so I think either the switch is fucked or I gotta remap it. I might have to remap it, but I don't have the JSON right now. We'll get to it. Oh, God. Oh my God, what is going on? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. That nylon plate is crazy. Hang on, okay, I gotta do this. I'm gonna do this without headphones. See how it sounds to my ear, and I'm gonna tune down my preamp. Yeah, dude, this thing, it sounds just as good. Holy shit. Okay, let me turn down the gain a little bit to get it to what it sounds like to my ear. There you go. Okay, so this is basically what it kind of sounds like at ear level in the room. Sheesh. Sheesh. I mean, perfection. Dude, this thing sounds incredible. Like, yeah, this is it. It's yeah, that sounds nutty, man. That sounds so good. This is I'm getting Oku vibes, which I love the Oku. I did a nylon in cream soda build, so this thing sounds crazy. Nixie's on nylon is a method, yo. Flybeck, killing it, bro. This is definitely a top tier, like top slot 65. I gotta let me pull out the Forever and do a quick little comparison. Very different build, but like, you know, it'll give us something to go off of. I'll just compare it with this and the GSK. Let's see, kind of get an idea of how it sounds. So this is the Forever 65. These are pre-tool blacks from Mr. Chris Keep Cultured himself, with a modified plate. fact that it's getting that much depth of sound out of a nylon plate is nutty to me. I feel like it's obviously it's not a great comparison, a full aluminum plate versus that, but dude, fucking top tier, absolutely top tier. Let me pull out the 910 real quick too. This is probably a little bit more apt because it's top mount. And this is just blacks on aluminum. Oh wait, yeah, blacks on aluminum. I shouldn't bring this too close. Yeah, I think the Khora Mogs. I mean, the Khora Mogs in every possible category here from sound. This is, hey, what up, Fly? What up, Ming? We just finished up. We're just doing some sound test comparisons. We got it built with Nixies on nylon, and I think everyone's fucking blown away. This thing is insane. Sounds so good, dude. Yeah, absolutely insane sounding board, dude. The fact that it sounds as deep, if not deeper, than a top mount aluminum plate is wild to me, especially with nylon. Yeah, dude, hats fucking off. I have to get it rebuilt to do an apples to apples comparison. But as is, I think it mogs. It mogs in every category. Fucking design shits all over this thing. I'm sorry, GSK. You guys know I love y'all. But yeah, design language, fire. Sound, fire. Build experience, fire. Way easier to build. All around, absolutely goated board. Can't wait for the R2. Is there an R2 coming? Post Khora? Post Zoku? If I can think and talk at the same time. All right, Alex, you're back. All right, hang on. Since we got both you guys here, let's do a formal, full-on type test real quick, and then we'll go from there. My bad. Yes, this is Nixies on nylon. MX1A Nixies with my super dry lube setup. Flicking smacking, bro. This shit's fire. I'm so juiced. I'm so juiced that I'm getting this board. Yeah, dude. So everything everybody's been saying about this shit is true. I'm sorry. I need to go take a nap because my grown ass is old. Highly recommend. Highly recommend trying to get one of these guys if you can. Everyone pray to fly. Join the server. Support fucking Zoku R2 so we get a shot at Khora R2. Okay, please. You guys need to try this fucking board. I gotta mod my cherry petals. Yo, cherry petals go hard. Cherry petals are basically Brixies. So yeah, 100% recommend. they're actually really nice. They definitely need a little bit of modding, but yeah, super nice. You just joined, sick. Let me plug the link to the Discord in here for anyone that is interested. And I think what I'm gonna do, because this took a little bit longer than I was expecting to, is I think I'm gonna do like a part 2 of this. I don't think I've ever done a part 2, unless things have been scuffed. But we have so many plate options here. If you don't mind, Silky, maybe tomorrow I do another quick stream and we tried a couple different plates. I at least want to try an aluminum plate just for, people's baselines. But if a fucking nylon sounds as good, just imagine. Let's see Echo. Let me pull it out. Let me go to that real quick. Put the shit away. Where did I put Echo? Where you at, Echo? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Don't mind at all. Here's the build. Yo, the goat, Silky the goat. Silky bringing us grade A content. Yeah, this will be next up whenever I'm done messing with the Khora. Here's our Echo. Absolutely love the design on this guy too. So clean. The side profile, legendary. Just a beautiful little 60. Oh yeah, Echo side profile is like definitely top tier. I love this angled kind of fillet here. This is so nice. Fly really out here just making the rest of us look like fucking chuds, bro. Yo, chill, Fly. We need you to chill, bro. The grill weight design, dude, so good. Shout out to Fly, by the way. This is his board. Appreciate you so much for selling that to me, dude. Yeah, make me look like a fucking complete novice over here, dog. I need you to chill. No, I'm joking. Please keep making sick shit. Like, yeah. I think I would have to say I agree. This thing pretty easily sits at the top of the 65 game for me. If we take everything into account, okay, I love the way my Forever 65 sounds, okay? I really like the way it looks, but I have to give it to Khora. Because Khora not only sounds incredible, it looks amazing. Like, it is such a unique design that has callbacks, right, to the old stuff that we love. Fly retire? Fuck no. We're not going to let Fly retire, bro. We're going to find where Fly lives and we're going to fucking protest your retirement. You're never allowed to quit, dude. All right. My bad. My bad for the glaze. Okay. If I'm being honest, my hands are cooked today, guys. If I could continue on, I would. But I don't think I can do another build today. So I'm going to go rest these motherfuckers. And then try to get one in tomorrow. I really was hoping to get through like 3 or 4, but it was a struggle to get this one built. So I don't know. I'll pre-medicate or something for the next one. We'll try to get through some more builds and some more sound tests. It's for my top 60. It's my top 65 for design and feel. Yeah, dude, it's so damn good. The only other board I've heard that can compete is the Sasante Cinque, whatever the fuck you say it. But I haven't heard one myself in person, so it's not. Thank you, Silky. Thank you, man. Thank you for setting this up. Thank you for sharing all the plates. Giving us stabs ready to go. What a goat, guys. Everybody salute Silky for being an absolute goat and a gentleman. I really appreciate it, dude. I will get this next stream done and I will get it right back to you where it belongs, okay? I'm hella juiced to get mine. I'm hoping my proto makes it back to me in one piece. Have both. Khora better overall. There you go. Fucking there you go. You guys heard it here. Khora number 1. All right, guys. All these nice flyback boards. Yeah, I know. I fell into that rabbit hole way too late, but I'm glad I did. Zoku's awesome. Definitely my favorite TKL right now. It's gonna be hard, man, to get this thing off my desk. I got this, and I got Kev's fucking K-Mini, man. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna have to have both boards set up. I think I'm gonna be crazy and just literally have both keyboards set up to just go back and forth. They're both 60s, right? Or 60 and 65. So I mean, they're both smaller form factors, so I can have them both on the desk at the same time. Thank you guys for being here. Have an amazing rest of your weekend. I will catch you guys this week. For anybody that's interested, the Singularity Group Buy is going to be starting. I posted a message on Wednesday. It's going to be hard capped at 20 units. It's literally just for the community, guys. If you want it, the 2 color choices will be finalized by then, hopefully. And CCRE is coming next. The proto's on its way. So, stay tapped in if you guys are interested in those projects. Please check out Flybeck, join his server, tap in for Zoku R2. And yeah, I'll catch y'all online, guys. GG's. Wait, before I do that, is anybody else streaming? Anybody else streaming? Who can we pass this off to? We got Adept and Jay. Let's go show Adept some love, yeah? Adept 024, okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna go raid Adept. I'm gonna raid and run. You guys have a beautiful rest of your Sunday. GG's, y'all.